Good morning, goeiemorgen, apsheni, the macharona bode. Sunny banana, guys. I hope it's really sharp, guys, bona, and you're ready to face the day, right? So I come back with another story time, right? And got this one. Okay, this story time is actually decades ago, guys, literally. So this story time actually happened 2010, guys. So it's a story time about how I was in a class with someone only to find out or buzz cousin yaka, right? And I didn't know. Okay, sharp fine fade. Let's dive right into it. So guys, okay, told me the year before, right? And we get into the story time. I sharp. So come 2009, right? So guys, if you know me, you know that my dad is a pastor, right? So now if you're like a full-time pastor, when they should I say deploy? Because some people it makes sense, but when they place you at a specific parish, and then if you're a parish pastor, then they would give you a house, so you have to stay there full time. So I sharp for convenience. I sharp further. So now they placed my dad for this other place, 2009. So always I would go and visit my dad at a holiday. You know how when you're the new kid on the block, there's no way you got to come back home, right? I sharp further. So now please just bear with me. I'm trying to cross the road. So I need to keep my eyes on the road, right? So I placed my dad for this place, right? Okay, so 2009 Joe. Bona ke fitla go monate bana ba kwa line. So now mo bane ba place the good thing was bona always no na la bana ba bantshi, so nexa boring, right? The only flop was I couldn't speak Sepedi Fandi one, And I'm going to Westernburg, if you know it, it's a colored neighborhood. So we're just colored, man. Also my mom was colored, for those who don't know. So technically, yes. So in a flop, so if you can, you get on the block now. So it happened that very same year. I got my parents talking about how my brother's gonna move in with my dad. He's gonna live there. How? Now I want to move. Yeah? Because you know how when you are there, look spot, look cracking. Joe, I have friends. For me personally as a kid, Joe, I didn't have stress. And plus new place, I'm Joe, I want to live here. Okay, sharp, fine. So that year, as my parents were talking about how my brother needs to move. So my brother's 5 years older than me. So in 2009, when I was in grade 4, he was in grade 9, right? So boys and being naughty, right? So my brother was that naughty guy. So it was because as much as we saw my dad, because he's at work full time, sometimes. So I sharp. You say no, he must move in with him because that now even more. I'm like, hey, move on now. Okay, so now I didn't understand why, right? Me, I just wanted. I was there for the vibes. Sharp time. I was stubborn. I didn't want to hear Jack. Sharp. They eventually agreed. Banyaka spacey. 2010 we moved in with my dad. 2010 so Gideon grade 5, my brother's in grade 10. I sharp fail. So most schools think it's now. Okay, sharp. So day one. Days before I'm excited. I'm to get Sunday, what I choose. Some of my church mates are like, let's make it an hour. What, I'm like, guys, I'll see you at school. I'm excited. Okay, sure. So a couple of days before the schools open, I asked my dad, after you need to show me the place. Because as much as I saw, but I don't know guys. If you know me, I'm directionally challenged, guys. If you know me, yes. So I sharp fed Owisha. Day before schools open now. My dad was like, no, but 80. Like I'm not at the age where I know what time school actually starts, but I've never been to a place where school starts at like 8 o'clock. It's like 7:30 latest. So hi sharp. There's a lot of traffic here. Batlang quarter like it's huge. Okay. So sharp. My dad was like, what's my 8? Right? Sharp fed. Day before school starts. We don't get prepare. So okay. First day of school now. Morning. Okay, get prepare. So shut up 7. I woke up 11. I woke up at 7. I'm prepare. We leave the house. What time? 7:45. Okay, I will be there because like it's not a distance from the school to from my house to the school, right? Okay, sharp. We leave the house 7:45. Okay, sharp. So now it's me and my dad. I'm like, no, you need to walk with me, right? Because it's my first day. I'm nervous. Okay, sharp. We walk. Says we walk, man. What dry? Like the streets are dry, guys. Like for mall Rukichibana, I want to follow next. What dry, right? So me and my dad are walking. We're confused. How? Honey, where are the kids? Okay, so some of the kids in the Watana a different school. So we're like, me Watana a different school. That's why. We we're walking. So if you Kevin, I see this girl, because uniform. The other school wears a different uniform. So I shop not my uniform, we are wearing the same. So it means we're going to the same place, right? So my dad is like, hey, call that girl, right? Okay, sharp, I can meet her. She stops. So, yeah, made a come. So go no go to school on the scam. So I sharp. The girl stops. So now she greets back. We introduce ourselves. She tells me her name, and then okay, let's just for this story time, let's just call her Lichi. I sharp. Lichi introduces herself. I introduce myself. I ask her, hey, okay, she's like, yeah. I'm like, in what grade are you? She's like, grade 5. I'm like, me too. Okay, so now my dad is like, she found a friend. Let me leave now. She's like, baby girl, now you don't talk. Baby girl. I'm like, in a flop or timer. He gives me the envelope that I need to give to the teacher. Or like he told me about this lady. Yeah. So I know her. He's like, no, you go to this lady and then you give her this. Yeah, now that's about idea. Sharp. We go to school. So now as we are walking, man, guys, we are walking so fast. Like Joe, we were basically running. Guys. That's how fast we were walking. So now I'm shocked on high, man. We have so much time to get to school. Why are we so fast? So I asked baby girl, man, why are we flying? You know? She's like, no, we are late. We are late. Kanti school is tomorrow. So now I asked, Kanti school is tomorrow. She's like, no, Tomaka 7:30. You were now. I left the house at 7:45. So I already left the house really late. So now I start now I walk with purpose. So we get to the school. I refuse to even there's a teacher when we go getting now I'm scared. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna be beaten. Come my first day, guys. Hi, that's yo, get you. So it's that lady that I'm supposed to see. I get there. So now I give the lady the envelope. I looking for envelope. So now I have to wait for my friend. Now I have a friend to wait for my friend. Plus we're in the same grade. I have to wait for her. I wait for her. She comes in, and then no one assembly. So straight to fetala assembly. they do them things. Mind you, I get there, guys. My super is not that good. Like scholarship is standing, guys. We were mostly colored. Like they were sharp. There were a few black kids here and there, and Owisha, but mostly colored guys. Na the Africans, guys. Okay, I was in an English medium class, but my first additional language was Afrikaans, Owisha. So there were mostly colours in my class, but and a couple of, sorry. So I sharp. To go to pelang up na kasi toma like but college, when I get like everyone knows each other not together. So now when I get there, plus late, now I get there and village college, like there's a lot going on, I sharp assembly fella, it's time to go to class. Now I don't know where to go. The lady just told me go to assembly. She didn't say after that go to this class or after that come see me or yeah. Okay, so sharp. Assembly fella, I see her, come approach. I'm like, okay, ma'am. So now, what do I do? She's like, go to class. I'm like, go to class. I don't have a class. She's like, Joe. Okay, she takes me to Modi grade 5 dealing. So how they are set up is like in a block or jailer, and then on the if Ochola from officing, right? On the right hand side, get class 5A, and then get passage, right, to go to the office, and then 5B, and then C, right? So she's like, no, choose a class, okay? So now I remember Norman, I didn't ask baby girl, I was on a 5 man, right? But I saw her going to the one on my right, only to find out like a 5A. So I go into that class because my friend is in this class now, okay, sharp. I get to that class, guys. Did I not find out or I chose the wrong? Okay, technically, I didn't choose the wrong class, right? But the class teacher was strict. She was like narrate things in a certain way. Like, yo, guys, we went through a lot in that class. Anyways, sharp fine faded. I go to that class. I can feed her. Day one. Stand up, introduce yourself. Now, hi guys, I'm shy of Okarnkal. That's how shy Okarnkal. I sharp. I introduce myself, and then bumper seat bara. No, baby girl, I sharp. So now I'm pay local right? So come pay local I'm sitting next to this guy. So okay, let me explain setup at that class, right? So how the class is set up is there was like okay, so like let me explain setup at the class, right? So how these classes are like set up, right? Like the class was divided into like 4 groups. Not groups, 4 rows. Right, so within each row, maybe there's like 2 groups in each row, right? And by groups, I mean like, you see, guys, I don't know if you guys had these desks called kulunjarina, but we had those desks where 2 people could sit, right? So we had those ones. So each group had like two like facing the other 2, and then there's like 2 facing forward. That's how the class was like split. So like these groups were divided into like in each group there was like 5 or 6 people depending on setup. Sharp. So the lady puts me like and then next to me, so okay, next to me is a boy. So how they set up the class, boy girl or each desk. Sharp. So now I'm sitting with this boy. For this story time, let's just call him Guava, right? So that day Guava. So now, okay, it was a bit chilly outside. So the doors open. I'm not wearing a jersey, guys. I want to call Jessica first day, but yeah, we'll go get it. They bought what they could. Sharp, fine. So now it's a bit chilly. I'm getting cold. The windows open. I close it. Bazi opens it. I close it. Bazi opens it. Ma'am, this guy, it's cold. I'm getting cold, and I keep closing the window. He keeps opening it up, so I don't know what to do. She takes guava, she moves in, and then she puts the guy that I shared the rest of the year, Liliana desk. We call him Kiwi. Yes, we'll call him Kiwi. Sharp, we are Kiwi next to me. I Sharp Fede, Kiwi. Guys, Kiwi was the sweetest, guys. At some point, I even felt like Nikamutswing. I felt like when I was to Nine Chaba Nur, little thumb better, what? Because I remember, so what I used to do, oh shit, this car was to come in, like the fuck. Like, yo, okay, lighting. Oh, it's still nice. So Sharp. So Kiwi was like the sweetest guys. I don't know if Vela is sweet or Nanchaba or what. I guess. But anyways, Sharp. Good duty Kiwi. Things went well for the rest of the year, right? Sharp. Fast forward. Okay. Before I fast forward, alright. So what happened in our class was our teacher. So we had like 2 class teachers, right? It's I'll give the teachers vegetable names. Mem tamati, and then mem spinach. Morning. Mem tamati and mem spinach, right? So mem tamati was a very strict teacher. Like she liked to, like she was okay. Maybe strict is a different okay, but she was an orderly person. She liked things done a certain way. Like, oh guys, so I went from a school where we used to clean like every Fridays, right? Because during the week, I don't even remember who was cleaning for the school that I came from, but we used to clean like every Fridays. But Mokiling, that class that I chose, that member is one of OCD. She's a neat freak. They divided the class, like each and every group had like, we used to clean kadibeke. So like maybe week 1 row number 1, week 2 row number 2, week 3 row number 3. But on Fridays we used to scrub our class every Friday. Polish movie we clean my first she was that type of teacher. So now we have our duties, and I don't think if it's your group's 10 and you don't sweep, she comes to class and the class is not clean, but better. Like from cleaning the class to free first stoop, guys. We used to have stoop. We used to free. Okay, the stoop people were assigned for stoop. So there's no way. Ola, I cleaning at lesson. Sarah gets to fella wa fiela koropa polish. So there was a group that did that. Sharp fed. Don't think when it's your group's 10 and at the class she's going to leave you. She's going to beat you. The other teacher is going to beat you. Don't think what? But because the one both. Yo, that was the worst part of that class. Like, yo, that was the worst part of everything. So I shall fast forward couple of months down the line. So this teacher Mem Tamati, right? She used to make us do, like, besides cleaning the class, she used to make us do like extracurricular activities, like having gardens and stuff. So like each and every group also Nerna Lady Garden or and after cleaning the class we need to go tend to the garden, like go skolong, need to go to the garden, rip all these things and take care of the garden, right? I don't know if it was for points or if it was a way for the school to make money or what. Not vandaag. I don't know why we did that, but we did it. Okay, sharp. Fast forward a couple of months later, I think it was second or third term, somewhere there, but I think it was second term, right? So Nokolati the report to go school, right? So normally my dad would go and fetch the report, but that day he wasn't around, so my mom was around. So they said I atlata report. Okay, sharp. My mom came with a report. Okay, she gets there. My mom looks colored, like for those who know, she looks, plus Moriri. It's just me. Okay, sharp. My mom gets there, she's chilling in line. Okay, jiki kemakala bambija. Hey, okay, I go, like, my mom. She's like, I want to introduce you to your aunt. My aunt. Okay, so okay. And then ke bona my aunt. Okay, so my aunt ibile ba dutse line e one. I'm like, hey, why le dutse mo? Because like line other parents in our class. I'm like, hey, why le dutse mo? Ke le tlo bona mama or ngwana le no tsana ka class. And I don't know ibile ngwana ko tsana ka mo. Ngwana le no tsana ka mo. Ngwana le nna ke mang? You know, so I'm looking at them like ngwana le nna ke mang? Hi sharp. She's like, let me call him. Apera mija. She calls him by his name. I'm like, man. It can't be. Okay, let's call him Mingo. She calls him. I'm like, man, it can't be Mingo. You know, Mingo or mama didn't sang. Now one of the naughtiest boys in our class is my cousin. Bazi. So okay, so that time I think so the moment after they introduced us as cousins, bona kathoma ka tlwaela Bazi, bona re phela together, bona guys ga ba monate. Sharp fine baby. But he was still the same ka classeng, like dynamic ya changes, just that like now if like I needed something like quick I would go to his house or he would come to my house or like something like that. So he had like older brothers. Remember this one time I went to his house, did I not get scared? So when I get there, mind you, as much as they introduced me to my cousin, he knows I'm his cousin, his mom knows I'm his cousin, but and he had an older brother, like a guy who like he's one of the youngest. He has like 4 brothers and 1 sister, Elisha. So the boy just before him is like a year older than us, Elisha. So that one knew I'm like his cousin. Oh no, he found out when I came there. So at first, but like Rajol or something, cause like and then I introduced myself. I'm like, no, I'm this type and this type of person. And then from there. Sharp. Okay, before could do another story time about the time where so every time I get and then go home. I'm gonna do another story time about Kilo by at their house. Hey guys, okay, sharp. Let me continue with story time grade 5 because like a lot happened in that year, guys. Okay, so remember how I said we used to do the garden and stuff like that, right? So if you do gardening, you know what, at some point in time you need to get fertilizers, right, to make the soil fertile and stuff like that, right? So there was a point where we needed to get fertilizers. We don't have fertilizers. So a lot of people from Kwa right? So I had this friend so no, there's this one time where we needed to bring cow dung to school, right? So baby girl's like, nah, don't worry, Bona, I got you. When I just come to my house, sharp fine fade. We like go with my best friend at the time, sharp. I'm like, hey baby girl, go pong cup. So I didn't really like fully explain the situation to my best friend. I just said, baby girl, fries on cup. I'm like, no, I need to go fetch something for school. She's like, I'm sharp, I enough floor. So 1 cup. Because it's not that far. 1 cup. So now I go to baby girl's house. Right, I get there. Before I could knock, she has a twin brother, but the twin brother was not in our class. But I know like because every time I'd go to her house, I would see him. But yeah, so I go there. He's on his way out. I'm like, ish Bazi, baby girl. He's like, no, baby girl is not here. She went out. I'm like, okay, she went out. Okay, sharp. So I leave. Right, I don't tell him why I came there. I just told him, no, tell her I was here. She'll know why I'm here. It's like, okay, sharp, fine, fade, so sharp, so I'm with my best friend. My best friends are like, Joe, how is Bazi going to know? Like, what if baby girl forgot the reason as to why you came to her house? I think you should tell Bazi to remind her also about why you came to her house. Okay, so now Bazi like uko distance nyana and like more lining morning sir. So like more lining nona lim nyana something. I don't know what was going on, but there was like a tent, people were sitting outside and stuff like that. Sharp. So now Buzz is like, he's not that far, but like because of the music, I have to scream so he can hear me, right? Okay, sharp. Mind you, guys, can I just remind y'all, let's kanja, so you don't judge me, guys. My Sipedi was not that good at the time, right? Like, I could understand. The problem is my speaking, right? Okay, sharp, fine, fade. So now I call Bazzy. I'm like, hey, Bazzy. He's like, hey. I'm like, tell baby girl not to forget. Okay, it's gonna sound weird, like Asipe, ka English, right? I have to say it like how I said it. I'm like, hey, Bazzy. He's like, hey. I'm like, oh, but your baby girl has kalebala. Are yo, guys, did I not say makaka? Like at that moment, after I said that word, like I felt like sound ela nedia, away. I felt like sound ela nedala. Yeah, stop. You know that movie, like that part in a movie where everything like stops, like. I felt like that is what happened. I felt like time stopped in that moment, like, and I didn't understand why. Because for me, it made sense. Like what I said made sense, you know. So now what's going on, right? So I walk away. Sharp, he walks. So as I walk, my friend is like, I'm like, Joe, kinyaka makaka di home. Ogusha. She's like, Joe, we don't, like, as much as ile makaka di home, but that's not, we don't call them makaka. Ogusha. We call them boloko. I'm like, boloko? What is that? She's like, no, it's cow dung. It's what we call them. I'm like, oh. So now I thought about, after she told, I'm like, did I just tell this guy to tell his twin sister? Or she must come to school with makaka, guys. Like, yo, guys, I was so embarrassed after that, guys. I was, like, I couldn't, like, every time I went to baby girl's house, this girl, what did she say? Joe, I was super flipping embarrassed, guys. Only for the following year, for me to sit like right in front of the guy, like grade 6, niggas another basic at classeng. So now Buzz is sitting like directly behind me. And it's weird because Naruji like an alphabetical order. And nearly boy, girl, boy. Like it made sense. Or maybe the lady just, yeah, but weirdly enough, yes. So now, mind you, I'm sitting in front of this guy. This guy is telling the boy next to me, he's like, yo, can I tell you the first time I met baby girl? Did baby girl not tell me what imagine, yo, guys, I was a joke. For the rest of the year, guys. Like, yo, guys. But anyways, that's the end of the story time. I hope you guys have a pleasant day, and I hope you guys are able to be productive. Sorry. I hope you guys are able to be productive. Guys, I'll come back with the part 2 of how I went to visit this cousin of mine. Hey guys, yo, bumbo clat. But anyway, stay tuned. Like and subscribe, comment, guys. I want to hear what you guys have to say, guys. Please. I know, okay. One of the things that I know Akidi sharp like my editing, because I don't edit, like I literally just post it's raw, right? But I promise I'm gonna learn how to edit and do all these things so that it makes sense, guys. You know, some hi some sort of music play in the background, like little 1 hour, like guys, you'll see things are gonna change, right? But also I want feedback from you guys, because I know sometimes I can derail from the storyline and the plot. But also, let's communicate, let's engage, let's do all these things, like and subscribe. Also share, guys. Share with your friends and family, guys. Okay, now get to me like a story time, right? But it's not always gonna be like this. There's gonna be a point where I actually do post like beads and stuff. Not beads. Okay, so I once told this girl what the beads, right? Beads. She thought I do beads. Did she not look at me like snacks? How? Why is she looking at me snacks? She's like, how? You do music? I'm like, no, that's not what I meant. And then I showed her my work, and she was like, oh, for a second it changed how I see you. I was like, hey honey, how did you? She's like, no, I pictured you as this hip-hop person. I'm like, thank you, but no. So yes, I do other stuff as well. And yes, so please share, guys, share with your friends. Kotobale, different types of content. Honestly, I promise. It's just that now we're starting. I'm trying to build that Barry baby Chang. I don't know if you call it a niche. Sorry, like this white guy keeps on. I don't know what, or maybe I'm just in his way or something. But yes. Anyways, guys, yeah. Please enjoy your day. I love you guys. Mwah, mwah, mwah.